The hard truth Richards is preaching. Richards is on a mission to bring an iron fist to the firehouse. He views the team as lax on the rules, and frankly, he's pointing directly at the emotional, family-first atmosphere that Vince, Billy Burke, cultivated. He's holding a mirror up to the crew and asking a terrifying, hard-to-swallow question. Is this tight-knit, emotional approach the safest way to run a station? It's painful, but he's weaponizing the single most devastating thing that's happened to them, Vince's death. And here's where the complicated, gut-wrenching drama really ignites. Richards is openly suggesting that the very culture Vince created is what led to his demise. He's not exactly wrong that Vince stayed for his father, Walter, and Bode's own dangerous actions complicated the rescue. But to blame the man who gave his life? That's cold. That's calculated. And it's exactly why the entire crew, especially Bode, hates his guts. The agony of Sharon Leone, siding with the enemy? Now let's talk about Sharon Leone, Diane Farr, who is the heart and soul of this team, who is currently cycling through the 5 agonizing stages of grief. She's not just a widow, she's a division chief who was pulled out of that burning building against her will, leaving the love of her life behind. The guilt, the self-blame, the sheer agony she's carrying, it's monumental. This is why her actions are so confounding. Richards is essentially insulting Vince's legacy, but instead of showing him the door, Sharon is letting him stay. Why? Because in her profound, objectiveness-losing grief, she's struggling with the same question Richards is asking. She wants to believe Richards can implement a system so strict, so by the book, that this kind of tragedy can never happen again. She saw Bode, more on him in a minute, run into a fire to save a dog, completely against protocol. She saw the Leone way lead her son to the brink. She's terrified of losing anyone else. For Sharon, Richards isn't an enemy right now. He's a desperate attempt at insurance against future loss. It's a heartbreaking, classic fire country dilemma. She has to choose between protecting her late husband's legacy and protecting her still living son and the rest of her firehouse family. And for now, Richards represents a dark, hard path to safety. Bode Leone, the problem Richards is determined to solve. If Richards is the new chief, Bode Leone is his walking, talking target. Richards does not like Bode, or his hero-first, rules-second approach. And let's be honest, Bode has always been a problem. He's impulsive, he goes off script, and his heart constantly overrules his head. He's a natural-born firefighter. Like his grandfather, he feels that irresistible pull toward the danger and the rescue. But he is absolutely not a by-the-book guy. In Richards' New World Order, Bode is the poster child for what's wrong with Station 42. He sees Bode's actions as carelessness, and he's not just bringing up past mistakes, he's bringing up how Bode's presence at the Zabel Ridge fire complicated the scene and, to Richards' mind, contributed to his father's death. And here's the most terrifying part of this new drama for Bode. He is more vulnerable than ever. Grief. He's lost his father and is wrestling with his own complicated feelings about the last time he saw him. Addiction. The immense stress and grief are pushing him to the edge. He's secretly holding on to pills, and the internal battle with his addiction has become real and immediate. He almost relapsed in the last episode. Isolation. His rock, Gabriella, is gone, and his mom is too deep in her own parallel grief to see his struggle. Richards is a cold clinical threat, and Bode, the emotional, fiery rule breaker, is the one he's dead set on getting rid of. This isn't just about a rulebook, this is a war of wills and philosophies. What does Episode 3 hold? Episode 3, titled The Tiny Ways We Start to Heal, promises to be an emotional gut punch. The official synopsis hints at a zipline disaster. The team has to respond to a dangerous zipline accident that escalates into a fire started by illegal fireworks. This high-stakes rescue will be another test of Richards' leadership versus the crew's on-the-fly heroism. An unlikely comfort. Sharon will be struggling to let go of Vince's belongings and astonishingly will find comfort in Renee, Vince's ex-wife. This will be a powerful moment of women supporting women through shared grief, shattering the old narrative of women being rivals. The tension between Richards and Bode is only going to intensify. The whole team is watching, waiting to see who throws in the towel first. Will Bode's passionate, life-saving instincts win out over Richards's cold logic? Or will Richards's pressure, combined with Bode's internal battle with addiction, finally push the troubled Leone's son right out of Station 42? One thing is certain: Station 42 is no longer a family retreat. It's a high-pressure, emotionally charged, and incredibly dangerous powder keg. Who are you rooting for in this epic showdown? Richards's discipline or Bode's heart? Let us know in the comments.